Hello, good late morning, maybe daytime. It's becoming a habit of oversleeping, I guess. Hello, winds and stars and voices in my head. I hope that I'm not, too unclear. I know the veil of, the worlds doesn't always allow for perfect communication, but today I am going to try to do some more research on spirits, or, well, maybe not. You're starting out at the Bridge Keeper, and I have had my tea. I've put on my sulfur guys, and now I get to take a long run down to Kuro Orchard, because today I am helping the Lighthouse keeper with the lighthouse. And the orchard might be a confusing place to do that, but I promise it will make sense. I am never alone. I have the wonderful voices in my head. Oh, hello. Millmaster. Ah, Diama, I know you. Your farm. You know what? I'm not allowed to say that over here. We'll talk about that later. Welcome to the mill. The orchard mill has been in my family for generations. We mill the farmer's grain for a small fee, but we also bake our own bread. If you come by again, I'll give you good trade for it. Oh, okay. Oh, I can get flour, right? This'll work. I'm glad that the spirits can hear me, or Omen, or wherever you're wandering. I can't see you. Sometimes I am afraid of that. Oh, I haven't had breakfast yet. Aw, tiny little cinnabar apple. A little crisper than jade apples and generally smaller than sulfur apples. Cinnabar apples enjoy the benefit of having the most substantial belly-filling core. I like apples. That's the nice thing about the orchard. I can always get fresh fruit here. Here we go. You're the overseer. Hello, Zanya. Hello, Nomad. I am Zanya, overseer of this archaeological excavation when my master, Professor Mirik, is away. Yeah, I need to talk to him. This site is unique due to the variety of pottery that has been fashioned here throughout all the ages. Shards and broken crockery from the Halcyon Age are quite common, but we find quite a lot of the Varum Age as well. Rarest of all are pieces of shards from the Elden Age. Should you happen to find any cobalt glazed pottery shards, however, been told the Lighthouse keeper in Mur has urgent need of them, as my master sends the few we find here to him. Makes me confident to recommend you do the same. Farewell, Nomad. Yep, I am here to do that. I have a few. I'm going to use the brush you gave me, which is somewhere. There's the brush you gave me. Tanya gave me her old archaeologist brush. It's very nicely taken care of excavation brush for loose dirt and rigid soil. We're going to put that on. And we're going to go look for tile shards. Nope. But we're going to take those. And we're going to... throw them out of the excavation site so that I don't pick them up again. There we go. Cobalt glazed tile shards. There's a saying by an artist, Essa Listen. What is broken is merely something whole made into parts that wish to be new things. A shard has a life of its own. It may become part of some other form or remain alone, sharp and eager to cut. Oh, okay, well. Excavation assistant. Nope. No luck on that. Hello. That cobalt glazed pottery shard you carry, Nomad. I know the professor and his hangers-on would have you give it to that lighthouse keeper in Mur, but a more business-minded person might consider a more profitable alternative. Take my advice and bring any cobalt shards you find to the Voices Tavern in Little Slip. There you will find someone waiting to recognize the true value of the cobalt glazed pottery shards. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Now keep this conversation under your hat, yes? I don't have my hat on, but that sounds a little weird. And familiar. I feel like I've spoken to you before. Ravenleaf historian. Oh, hello, Shakru. Greetings, I am Shakru, Askin historian from the University of Ravenleaf. This is the oldest site ever found where there's evidence of large-scale pottery making of our ancestors. This site is closely connected to the evolution of Askin folk society. It should be revered as a place of great importance in regards to ancestral craftsmanship and development. I am authorized to trade you for historical pieces you may find. Oh. Ravenleaf University is well funded and can offer competitive trade for any items of scholarly interest. Do you share my interest in cultural differences of the different ages of the Braided Shore and Askin folk? Let's talk about that the next time we speak, shall we? I think I spoke to you about that before. Maybe. My memory is very bad. My job is to dig for artifacts and carefully wipe the earth off the finds, all according to the scholar's careful instructions, of course. Duh. Oh, there we go. We got two. I feel like I remember the person telling me to take things to the Voices Tavern, but I don't exactly remember why. Oh, I guess I probably shouldn't have just, like, tossed those other artifacts that I found. Oops. We're just gonna leave those where they are and someone else can find them. Yeah, we're not... Those are rocks. I knew there was something hiding back here. Oh, cracked teacup. Cracked but not broken, even in this state, this teacup may yet fulfill its purpose. Aw, I feel bad for you, teacup. We have a couple of tile shards. I was hoping to find maybe one or two more. The problem is finding the sparkly. That's a bird. Aw, hello bird. Nope, I see a sparkly. If only I could get the omen and spirits to help me pick up tile shards, this would be a lot easier. I'm not picking that up because the last ones I picked up I just kinda threw off to one side. Here we go. How many do I have? I have 4. That's pretty good. I wish I could remember why it wanted me to go to the Voices Tavern. Nope, I checked there. Maybe I'll go find out. Oh. Shakaru, I found some things. I don't know what I'm going to use sulfur for. I also don't have... I also don't have enough for that. I guess I could trade you a teacup. There's an omen concentrating very, very hard. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry, little friend, I am going to go deliver these to the lighthouse for now. Alright. Oh, if I'm going to be running around, I want my cane back. Wonder if you could bribe Omen to bring tile shards to the lighthouse with honey leaves. I don't think you could bribe spirits to do it. Or ghosts. And the voices in my head prefer to just bother me. I don't know that I have honey on me right now. Do I? I have flour that I was going to give to someone in Casa. I have a bunch of old discs. I found an ancient Elden disc. I don't know what it is, but it's a matte jade that when looked directly at, but when the disc is turned up and down, shapes and patterns appear on the surface. The signs are so incomprehensibly complicated that it is hard to imagine them being made by mortal hands. That's kind of interesting when you think about the Eldens. I wonder if the Eldens weren't mortal. Shopkeeper, do you have honey? No, and you don't have boiled eggs either? Oh no. Hey, the piece of pottery shard, may I look at that? Oh, yeah, sorry. I got distracted, because I wanted to see if I could get boiled eggs or honey for Omen. Thank you so much, traveler. With your aid, I feel we have bought ourselves a little more time before the light fails. What? If we only could find more of them. I have some more here. Ooh. You're welcome. I'll keep bringing you more, don't worry. Well met, stranger. I run this lighthouse and I'm trying to teach my daughter to do the same. In the night, the beacon must never be allowed to fail. Visiting ships and our own night crabbers depend on our light, as do all sea vessels in a fog or a storm. Oh, wait. What did you say about the sleeper? Hold on. Most of the day, I prepare for twilight. I worry that the light has begun to dim lately. I fear cracks in the reflector might be the cause. I think I remember you telling me this. Most merfolk don't know the old myths of horror that sleep in the deepest recesses below the Verve. Master Wind Voice Karim and some of his sworn-in fellows sometimes meet at the tea house to discuss the lore about the Sleeper and the Lighthouse. It is imperative that we learn which of the many dark tales connecting the warding light and the threat it keeps at bay might be true. We need to learn what tales are true and what precautions should be taken should I fail to keep the lighthouse light burning. If you find any evidence to prove or disprove the dark legends of the lighthouse and what might be lurking below the surface of the Verve, whatever you find on the subject of the warding light or the sleeper, please bring it to me or Windmaster Karim. I will do my best. I feel like I've found a few things. Oh, yeah, that helmet that weird guard in Casa gave me. The warden that had... I don't think oily, cold metal that seems to meld to my skull is something I really want to put on. And I know not this particular knot that I learned, the instruction book says that it will aid us immensely when the Sleeper's followers come hunting for us. Whatever you do, don't lose it, is the knot of the infamous instruction skill. I feel like I have other things. Not leave poem. More tile. Oh, I have more tile shards. Oh yes, Singer talked about this. Singer said that in the Bridgekeeper, I heard many tales. The Sleeper below the waves gave fright. The story of the wise historian's account does something stir below the sea. I wish skulls were a little bit more specific. I'm sorry, I have not found honey leaf or boiled eggs for you, Omen. I don't think spirits or voices want boiled eggs or honey leaf. I don't know. I don't want to put this on. We're gonna go check the Voices Tavern first. Maybe I can get some more answers there. I usually just bring the tile shards to the Lighthouse Keeper, so if there's somebody at the Voices Tavern that has answers, maybe if I bring a tile, a Cobalt tile to them, they'll tell me a little bit more. The helmet is suspicious. I'm glad the spirits agree with me. Or whoever I heard just now. Thus far, from what I know, the tile shards are the only things that can help repair the reflector in the lighthouse because of the cracks. I am assuming the reflector is made of some type of reflective cobalt, because otherwise that wouldn't make sense. Let's see, what does this helmet look like? This looks like a common warden's helmet on the outside, but it's crafted from a strange cold metal dripping with otherworldly oil. As one wears the helm, the metal gradually warms until it perfectly matches its wearer. The strange oil cushions the helmets and seems to slowly seep into their scalp. After wearing it for long enough, it would be easy to forget where one's body ends and the helmet begins. That sounds dangerous. It doesn't forget that I have it doesn't help that I have so many things in my bag and have done this so many times that I honestly forget half of what I've been doing. And I'm talking to myself. I do that a lot. Let's see, what do I remember? Tile shard, good lighthouse keeper. They're nice and they give me some alkin ore in a box. And candles I can burn at night. There's the Voices Tavern. I've been there at night before. It's actually very beautiful. I think it used to be a temple? Come on. Okay. No more of this. You can't stop me from running. I am not getting tired. I'm not tired. I'm not. By force of will and magic, I guess. There's the gate. This definitely was something. The construction out here looks Elden. Little Slip, West, Westwind Shores, East, Harrow Ledge, South, the Burnings. Oh, that's nice. They put up a little sign. Alright. If I remember correctly, I had a little teacup at one point. Yeah, the traditional Mer teacup. It's made after the original teacup that was used in the farming community. Some sources speak of some kind of Elden monument that once stood in the area, but archaeological excavation have only found pottery shards. This clay cup is a replica of a famous solid cup from the early Third Age that was discovered in the soil of Mer. yeah, so... There was an Elden monument in Mur. There isn't anymore. I guess. Maybe. There probably is. Curious, new faces are not common here. Welcome to my humble tavern, traveler. I think it has something to do with the lake outside, but my overnight guests tend to sleep like rocks. Oh. That's nice. What do I have? Oh, I'm keeping that. That I need to read more on later. I feel bad about that. I will figure this out, but... Oh, right. Tile shard. There's a hooded person back here. Wanderer. I see you have found the real goods. So many forgeries have been put before me over the seasons. I will not tolerate such things. Now that I have laid eyes on the goods, I will tell you where someone awaits your arrival. Listen well, Khelim. Travel north to the edge of Harrow Ledge. Seek out the western cliffs, a secluded cave hidden from sight. You will find your just rewards for such shards as these. Fear not, little Khelim, for the bearer of good news will never risk mistreatment. Mind how you go, nomad. Okay. That sounds like mystic mumbo-jumbo talk. I forget what oh yeah! This fish thing that I caught in somewhere near Jadern. That I'm pretty sure is some kind of creature from the Sea of Despair, and I don't like it. Oh. I've never been to the, kitchen in the Voices Tavern. Cleaner. Oh, the cleaning staff must be here during the day because they're open at night. The cleaning man whistles an easygoing tune. Who's there that walking in here? My eyes betrayed me seasons ago. A Khelim? Strange, you have an odd smell for a Khelim. Could it have been something you ate? Something you're carrying? Or maybe something you've done? It shouldn't surprise me to see a dandelion floating in here to Little Slip. The winds will meet at this lake after all. I don't know why, but I think they enjoy our tea. The winds drink tea? Also, wait, can we go back to the smell part? What were you? And don't listen to the rumors that the half-winds don't blow here from time to time. They just wear their fancy cloaks when they do. Helps them blend in. Mystics and mystical critters, big and small, all follow the winds. It's true. It is in their nature. Oh, Helmet, not only suspicious thing I have in my bag, I guess. Maybe we'll shove that back in an extra little pocket so it's less smelly. I don't know why a cleaning staff would all of a sudden be able to recognize that, but... Wait a minute. I know you. There's a weird spirit over there. Oh no, that's the cloud. Okay, I'm leaving. I have played the cloud before ages ago. I don't need to do that again. We're gonna go to Harrow Ledge to see what they want. I feel like I've done this before, but I don't remember. I have a very bad memory. Oh, Elden statue. Alright, well, time to get my brush. Smoke eats the hammer, hammer will eat the dawn. Fat oil burnt out, the metallurgist Hakrun is my name, and I made this sculpture. Wait, no. I can't read the rest of the panel. That's not fair, it switches back too quickly. You know, it's very, very hard to study these things when you're not a fast reader. I am getting very sidetracked. Well, Elden pottery shard didn't have anything to do with Elden statue. If I look at my map, Harrow Ledge is this way. I wish my memory were better. I lost most of my memories anyway. I could use a pointing stick. Just a little stick. Point me in the right direction. I don't know. There's a... Oh! Hello? There's a fiery brazier thing? What do you want? A tile shard. By that ring, I have gifted you protection for when the time of the sleeper comes. But by all means, trade the ring away if you wish. I will gift you another for the trifling price of another shard. For every new ring bearer, I am delighted. A band for each of our number until counted every light-cursed day, the sleeper woken from its slumber. Verve the ruler risen from the waves. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. This is where I got the ring. Oh, that's the Herald of the Sleeper. Wait a minute, there's a poem about you somewhere. There was a strange poem I picked up from a skald. It literally is called the Herald, yeah. There was a man from Batsaha whose words just came out as blah blah. The Batsahans were scared as they thought that they heard the voice of the Herald Labyama. Is your name Labyama? Is that what you... Nope. You know what? I don't like the whispery voice. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Nope. That's a bunch of nope. Oh dear. What have I done? What did I just do? Okay, well, now I have another ring. And that's not... This tile shard is going to the lighthouse. Wait, does the omen know poetry? Do I have an omen that knows poetry? You know what, maybe we'll go quickly back this way, and then we'll just go to Myrrh, and then I'll figure out what I did, maybe, over a cup of tea. I didn't realize the skull knew about the Herald, although maybe it is simply a folktale that was passed down and they were writing a funny poem about it. I don't know what I just did. I just accidentally gave a tile shard to the Herald of the Sleeper and then got another a band of the Sleeper. I feel like this is a mistake I have repeated. I feel like I did this before. Curse my memory. Voices, why? Winds, why? Hello. Nods at you. Well, Nods back. I'm sorry. I'm going to get some tea. Well, there's the Herald of the Sleeper. I didn't realize it was going to be a brazier in a bunch of rocks with a creepy shadow. Oh, who left this in the middle of the road? Oh, I guess I should just keep my brush on me today. I'm glad that Zanya gave me that. Sorry, I swear I'll get this out of the road. My apologies, Vestilla. Hello, though. Some mechanical know-how to manage to open the chest. Small bag of rare duck down. It's a little fluffy bag full of cinnabar down. Maybe I'll give that to someone to make a pillow. We're gonna have to look over all of the things that I have gotten. Maybe after I give the Lighthouse Keeper my last tile shard. Thank you so much, Traveler. Yeah, I would like to keep the lighthouse burning, considering I did not want to give a weird talking brazier the other tile shard. That's... We're just gonna have tea for a second. And look over my bag. This candle has notches in it to help track the passage of time. Here in the Braided Shore, Askin are usually a calm people who do not do their best not to stress too much over things they can't control, such as time. There are certain things which can't help but require very precise timing, however. Most brewers therefore use candles with marked shafts to tell them when certain time has passed. That makes sense. An alkin ore... Let's see, these boxes I got... Alkin is commonly found on rocky coasts. The ore can be broken down into alkin powder, a volatile grainy powder used for producing sparks or lighting quick fires. Oh, that's useful. And thank you nuts, which will go in there. Now to figure out what to do with... Oh, Band of the Sleeper, a plain signet ring forged out of some oily, otherworldly metal. Oily seems to be the word of the day. This fish is oily too. So we have an oily ring, an oily helmet that feels weird if you put it on. An unnerving fish, the scales of the fish are covered in sticky oil that reeks of briny decay. Great. Alright. I don't like this. Well, I'm not gonna just toss it in the water, I'm worried. It's gonna go back in here and ruin my bag, I guess. I wish I hadn't given the many-eyed gloomfish to that person. But the fish scholar seemed like the best person to give it to. Alright. So, what we know about the Sleeper. They're an entity that lives below the Verve. There is still a Sleeper cult. The hooded person in the Voices Tavern in Little Slip seems to be one of them. And there is one warden in Casa who will trade for this helmet if they see you wearing a Ring of the Sleeper. I wonder wonder how many wardens in Casa are wearing helmets like this. If it looks like a normal warden's helmet, they could just sneak it on anyone. This is making the Casa incident seem more and more planned. I can't see you, but for the spirit that just asked, the Sleeper's Guard was a helmet that I was given by a warden in Casa when I was making a mail delivery. I had the Band of the Sleepers on me, and they saw it. And because of that, they gave me this. The problem is this helmet on the outside looks like a normal warden's helmet, and the inside is a cold dripping otherworldly oil similar to the otherworldly oily metal of the Band of the Sleepers, which is also similar to the many-eyed gloamfish that I caught near Jade Urn. It's really unnerving, and apparently it comes from the Sea of Despair. It just seems to have that air about itself. And it's also covered in a sticky oil that reeks of briny decay. It also has hundreds of bulbous eyes that look in every direction and no mouth, and I'm not sure if this one is dead or alive because I have had this on me for a little bit now. I can't tell if it's a spirit creature or something else, like, I don't know, a Maisu. And you can eat it, because it's sort of a fish, but I don't know that I want to eat that. Oh, don't worry, I always hang backpacks from my backpack, which is why I have so many packs hung from my backpack. So it's in a pocket in a bag that is hung from my normal backpack, so it doesn't get the rest of my backpack messy. It's in a backpack with another band of it. When did I get 2 bands of the Sleepers? Why do I have 2 of these rings? I have a terrible memory, spirits and voices, and I'm sorry. Okay, the omen that suggested wearing the helmet ring and eating the fish. I'm tempted, and I'm mad that you made that suggestion. Where did you go? I feel like I should throw flour at you or something. That way you can't hide. Wait, there's a band of the Sleepers that, like a Scald's band? One of the voices mentioned something about a band of the Sleepers. If there's a band of the Sleepers that's a Scald's band, I would like to know. Oh, that's right, I also have the Maisu ghost string in this bag because I was putting things in the bag The Maisu ghost string is a trembling piece of wire that once connected a bitter spirit to the mortal realm. Because Maisu come from the Bitter Barrens, which is next to the Sea of Despair, if I'm getting my spirit world lore right. One of the voices or spirits in my head today has decided that they are going to channel the essence of the terrible scalds at the Scalds Retreat. If there is a band of the sleepers, you are perfectly allowed to scald them. I hope I'm not talking to a Sephira. I'm going to say something that's going to get me turned into a mushroom or something. This was the memo I was looking for. There's a knotted Rivenleaf memo. History professor Mirak makes further discoveries at his team's dig site in the Melimac outback. This time, the scholar claims to have found evidence of a long period between the Varim people's disappearance and the landfall of the Askin folk, where the braided shore was uninhabited by civilized folk. Professor Mirak goes as far as to consider declaring the new transitional age between the Varim age and the age of settlement. Traditionalist historians are objecting, however, and no official recognition of this classification has yet been passed. Rivenleaf University Information Clerk, 2nd class, Milena. Okay. So Mirak did find something at the dig site. Why do I have this in the bag with the fish? Dangerous ritual instruction not. I'm telling you this for the purpose of advancing the esoteric arts. If this gets back to me, I'll deny ever knowing you. Where did I pick this up? Distill the essence of the bitter barrens in the Sea of Despair through a dual alembic. I don't know what that is. This is how you get ether. Take note, as the substance cannot exist in the mortal realm for long, so prepare a phylactery and ritual knots beforehand. If the aether grows unstable, run and bury your laboratory. We cannot let our work go discovered. I believe you know the final steps of the ritual. Good luck. T. Who is T, and why are they taking energy from the Sea of Despair and the Bitter Barrens? That's a terrible idea. As we just noted from the fish and the Maisu ghost string that I happen to have in the same bag as the band of the sleepers and the... I don't know how I ended up with 2 of these. I think I may have forgotten something again. We're just gonna shove all of my cursed things in one bag and we'll temporarily forget about it. I did, however, get this knotweave from someone. Raving knotweave on the metaphysics of the gloamfish, which is the one that I have in my bag. Unfortunately, most of this is incoherent, but it does say, and now I realize what it was that I saw. I was there. The rotten swamp, a sea in all directions, a booming, deafening sound all around as if it was reverberating from your very primordial depths of your skull itself. The sound surrounds you like oil until you cannot be certain if the sound is still there or if a profound silence has taken its place. Oh no, the person that gave this to me went to the Sea of Despair and came back? I don't... I don't remember. This is not good. Well, they said that Merrick made another discovery, so I'm going to go back to the excavation site one last time today. I am hungry. Oh, I have jadeite salmon with me. It's really pretty, though. Jade-eyed beauty is as elusive as it is strange. While normal salmon are able to swim upstream in rivers, these jade-eyed mysteries have been seen leaping up waterfalls along their journey. These salmon can normally be found around Pale Jade Rock, but when the season is right, they migrate inland up the fall of the fumes and beyond the wall to the unwound waters unknown. The fish can get to the unwound. That's why these are so special. I fished this out of the lake in Charwood. Okay, well, I'm very hungry right now, so we're gonna eat that and then we're going to keep going. I'm sorry, very pretty fish. But I didn't want to eat the many-eyed gloamfish that I currently have stashed in a bag somewhere. I probably should figure out what I'm actually going to do with that. Maybe get it its own urn? I don't know if that is a fish, or even if it's still alive, or if it can die. We're not going to think about that. Oh, hi, Vistilla. Well met, friends. Hello, good afternoon, morning. I hope to see you one of these nights at the pavilion. Oh, yes, I will come visit. I have ideas. I don't know what to... Okay, so I have a helmet, a band of the sleepers, a poem about the Herald of the Sleeper, a fish from the spirit world, and a dangerous ritual knot that talks about combining the bitter barrens and things from the Sea of Despair, which I have both in... I have items from both locations in my bag, I think. Zanya, I need help. What did Merrick find here? You do seem the trustworthy sort. The little I know I overheard when the professor was sleep-talking. There was worry in the tone of his voice. He mumbled something that sounded like the calling signs, but I might have misheard. Okay, so that's all you can tell me is the calling signs. Considering that there is a type of warden's helmet that looks normal but has an oily substance that might be from the Sea of Despair on the inside, I don't know how much you can trust the Warden's Union in Casa now. Okay, good. There's another tile shard. I'll bring more tile shards to the Lighthouse later. At least I can have this one. For now. Maybe I should go back to Casa and throw the ring and the helmet into the water. Ah, it is nice here, though. Alright. So at least one person in Casa in the Warden's Union has helped the sleeper, I guess? It is part of the cult of the sleeper, that's what it is. There's a cult. I remember hearing that. There's a cult that might be older than the Eldens, which is unnerving. I heard that, but that was a rumor at a tea house, so it might not be true. I am a little too tired from running around Warden to practice dueling right now. Bye, Vistilla. I'll see you soon, hopefully. The Omen says bye to Vistilla. I said goodbye to Vistilla for you, Omen. I don't know what voice is telling me to always trust the Warden's Union, but I'm slowly not doing so. I like Warden Hassam and Post-Warden Vistilla, and most of the Wardens I've met, actually, especially the train Wardens. Vistilla is very nice. I like Vistilla a lot. The train warden actually was the one that gave me the Knot of the Infamous, which is supposed to protect you from the sleeper if you use it to change your eye color. That's what the knot does, it changes your eye color. I tried it out to see what it did. I probably should have tried to find that out a different way, but it seemed the easiest way. I think Kepi, the bridge sentry that plays Chartran with Vistilla, said she, so that's why I've been using she to refer to Vistilla. I guess I should have asked, but so far that seems to be the case. we're going to go to the Skulls Union retreat real fast, and then I am going to sneak into Casa and later on hopefully toss some things into the water. I probably shouldn't toss the glowfish into the water. Oh, this is the poet that I got the poem about the Herald of the Sleeper from. I'm happy you favor my poetic phrases, Khelim. I have copies to sell should you wish to own some of them. I have one. Oh, don't worry about that. I don't think I need any more right now. Thank you, though. We're not going to talk about how I got a raving knotweave about the glowfish. I vaguely remember that. I don't think it was good. I don't know. I think the Omen knows more about Askin than I do. And I'm Askin. Okay. Well, I've certainly done some things today. Oh, hello, Baker. What you have given me is good, but more flour is always needed. Here. I do have more flour. I don't think I need smelly bread today, though. There was a nice person down by the pier, I think in the evening, who tosses things into the water, and maybe I can get rid of those rings without giving them to people. Hello, Postmaster. What's... Oh, another letter to Lakato String. Yes, don't ask me how I've gotten in and out of the city. I will possibly help with that later. I am a little tired. I don't know what I have done. I hope I have not condemned the world with, creatures from the Sea of Despair. That would not be my goal. But for now, I think I am going to sit and kick my feet in the water and maybe wait until evening. So, spirits and omen and voices in my head, thank you for sticking around, and safe travels. And, don't tell everybody about the sleeper. Please don't give tile shards to the hooded person in the Voices Tavern. Okay, fair winds.